Hello, Internet. It is Item Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, part 101. Yep, we're still going, still on that grind. About to reach the 2-year anniversary of this series, which is just legitimately depressing. But anyway, so episode 101, what happened? What caused this? Well, one movie caused this, but that one movie is rather important because it's a Pixar movie, and after what happened with Soul and Luca, the chances for turning red didn't seem to be too great when it came to staying theatrical. But well, now it bit the dust, just like its two predecessors. It bit the dust. And it will now skip theaters entirely and go straight to Disney Plus on March 11th, which was its original release date. So yeah, as I say, another one bites the dust. So that means the last Pixar movie that was theatrical was Onward, which was released nearly 2 years ago. Although it's kind of questionable because it was only in theaters for like 2 weeks before COVID shut everything down. So really, the last real Pixar movie to have a legit theatrical run was Toy Story 4, and that was nearly that's about 2.5 years ago. Like Jesus Christ, like oh my gosh, like it's crazy. So yeah, third Pixar movie to skip theaters after Soul and Luca. Yeah, so why did Disney make this call? Well, I have several theories. One, this Omicron variant, I guess because of how much case numbers have spiked in recent weeks, they didn't feel very confident in this movie. Well, I assume a lot of studios right now aren't feeling super confident in their movies because of all this going on. And because it seems like the only movie that's actually making any money is No Way Home. Any movie not called No Way Home is tanking. So maybe it's just a precautionary thing, but yeah, this Omicron variant doesn't seem to be helping anything at all. So that's theory number one. Theory number two is that the family market is still not the greatest. I mean, Sing 2 has done fine. It's done okay. It's gonna make over 100 million domestic, which is something that literally every family movie in the last 2 years can't say, except the Sonic movie. So it's got that going for it, but it's still not like a smash hit. And I guess because it wasn't like this massive hit that Disney felt, they weren't too sure about Turning Red's chances, so they just booted it to Disney Plus. So that could be it. So theory number two. Theory number three, Disney just hates Pixar. Because they keep doing this with their movies, but when it comes to Disney animations movies, they release them theatrically, even with some weird things going on. Like Raya and the Last Dragon, that was released both theatrically and on Disney Plus at the same time. That didn't perform all that great. And then Encanto was released theatrically only for like 30 days um last November. That also didn't do very good. So but I'm just like, what's stopping you from releasing Pixar movies? Like, you're on the same level when it comes to like brand name recognition and box office revenue and quality. Like, why are you doing this? It's almost like you're kind of neglecting Pixar in a way, and I don't think that's super cool. I mean, sure, Pixar is definitely off from their peak. I mean, sure, they've made some really good stuff in recent years, but they also made some really meh stuff as well. But still, I feel like this treatment feels very disrespectful, if you ask me. Like, say, look, Disney, I don't think you're listening to this. I don't expect you to listen to this, but either release both Disney animation and Pixar movies, release them theatrically, or just put them all on Disney Plus. Stop picking and choosing, all right? It's getting annoying, all right? So just do that. So, yeah, you know what this means? Sing 2 is not going to have any competition at all until the Sonic movie 2, and that's in April. And then after that is The Bad Guys, which is also in April. It seems like April is primed to be like this the month for 2022, at least at the moment. Like that's going to be the month to look forward to, which is probably why Morbius moved over there instead of coming out this month. So, yeah, like ugh, this whole thing sucks. It really does. And actually, it's not just Pixar. Like we've had plenty of family movies go straight to streaming. I mean, look at Hotel Transylvania 4. That was supposed to be theatrical last year, and now it's going to be on Amazon in a week, exactly a week from now. So, yeah, not to mention like a lot of Sony have released some of their movies, their animated movies on Netflix last year with Mitchell's versus the Machines and Vivo. Is there anything else significant? I can't think of anything. I mean, those are like the main ones I can think of. At least when it comes to animated movies. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks, which means there's another video that I can't make. It's just lost. It will never be made because why would I make a box office prediction video on a movie that's solely on a streaming service? That makes no sense at all. So yeah, and that what really sucks is that whenever I do cover a family movie for box office predictions, they do pretty darn well. So Disney, you're really screwing me over too. You're not just screwing over theaters, you're screwing me over as well. So I don't appreciate it. So yeah, that's what happened with Turning Red. And 2022 just lost another movie. So fantastic. Just great. So I guess we gotta play that game now. What will happen next? Oh, I forgot to mention Rumble. That was supposed to come out this year, and then it came out last year on like Paramount Plus. So this isn't just a Disney problem. Feels like it's starting to become an everyone problem. Like all the studios are doing the same thing. But anywho, yeah. So it's time to play the game. What will happen next? January, like what else can happen to January at this point? The 355 is already out. I already did a video on that. Scream is coming out next weekend. Then that's a bunch of smaller movies after that. Jackass Forever seems to be sticking to that February date, judging by the fact that there are new posters that were just released of it. So why would they change that? Same goes for Moonfall. Blacklight just got added to the schedule with posters and whatnot, so I don't see that changing. Same goes for Death on the Nile, Marry Me, Dog, Uncharted. I see all these staying. We got scratch off Turning Red. The Batman, if that moves, then things are gonna get. I don't even want to think about it. It's gonna be an utter nightmare. So let's hope. Let's hope that sticks to March, because I'm really looking forward to it and I really want to watch it. Rest of these look fine. April is way too crowded for its own good, but I guess Hollywood is positioning it as the big month of the first big month of 2022. Kind of like how October was positioned as like the big month of 2021. I'm getting similar vibes. Then May looks May looks I guess it looks fine. It looks stable. Lightyear, whole after what happened with Turning Red, the chances of Lightyear staying theatrical aren't great, but we'll see what happens. But I wouldn't be surprised if it also got the Disney Plus treatment. But then again, this is based off a big brand in Toy Story, so maybe they won't do that to it. But Who knows? Who knows? That June 3rd spot is still open if anyone wants to take it. Let's see. Jurassic World Dominion should stay there. July looks set for the most part. August 5th, open slot. Anyone want to take it? I mean, August just looks beyond dead at this point. So someone take it. Make August more interesting. September 2nd is vacant. October 28th is vacant. There's quite a few movies that can come out in October. It doesn't just have to be Across the Spider-Verse's Part 1's month, okay? It doesn't have to be just that movie. November, I don't see The Flash and Black Panther Wakanda Forever coming out the same time, like 1 week after each other. Like, that just seems like a really bad idea. I feel like one of them are going to move. Maybe it's like the next week to the 18th. That might happen. Again, well, Aquaman and Avatar 2, they're not going to release the same time. That's silly. That's harmful for both movies. So yeah, I feel like they're going to do something about that. And plus December 9th, like that's an open slot too. And yeah, that's it for the rest of the year. Now, obviously, it's kind of hard to predict what will happen because sometimes a movie you expect to move doesn't move, and a movie you think is going to stay put moves away repeatedly. Okay? So, it'd probably be best not to make any like legit predictions about what's going to move, what's going to stay, and whatnot, because I don't know. I mean, as we saw in 2020 and 2021, uh, you can't trust these release dates. You just can't. Like, you can only trust them if it's like a week or two away. That's when you know it's gonna come out. But past that, take it with a grain of salt. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah, anywho, yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? Got playlists on the homepage of all previous canceled episodes I made, all including this one, 101. This is the first time I've talked about Turning Red, actually. So, I mean, at least I'm talking about new stuff and not just the same old, same old. But yeah, if you want to watch any of the past episodes, that way you're up to date on what's going on with all these movies, where they're going, if they're going to come out at all, what streaming service they're going to be on, all that. You have more than enough to choose from, or you could just watch them all chronologically and just see the calendar completely fall apart, which might be fun in a morbid kind of way. But if you want to do that, go right ahead. Like, I low-key encourage it. I also do box office predictions. I just did the 355. That's up on the channel. Next week, I do Scream and maybe Belle. It might come out wide. I don't know. Then I guess I do Redeeming Love and The King's Daughter. Then I take a 1 week hiatus. Then I'm back with February for Jackass Forever and Moonfall. And then we go on from there. So, yeah, stay tuned for all those. But if you want to watch any of the past, prediction videos that I've made, like especially last year, you can find them on like the playlist tab and just watch all those chronologically. So yeah, you want to do that, go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. Just did December recap a little while ago, so that's up. I will do the 2021 recap, the two-parter, this weekend. Okay, that will happen. I promise. Okay. So stay tuned for those. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I've done, you go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out and goodbye.